Live from Aunt Betty's studio in Carson City, Nevada.
From First Presbyterian Church, where we're opening the gospel to Carson City and beyond.
It's the Mary and Sherri Show.
It is.
Good morning, everyone. In this beautiful fall day.
Okay, I want to register a complaint.
All right.
It is a fall day. I agree. I am ready for sweater weather. Are you ready for sweater weather? I'm ready for sweater weather.
Yes,
And
it's going to be too hot. I agree with
spice
you.
all the things and so on and so forth. And no, we're having false summer. Fall is being lazy and not coming in like it should. So let's get on it, shall we? Because this high 80s stuff is for the birds.
And I hate to tell you, I
think
it's
for at least another week.
Yeah, and I think it's supposed to get like 90, I heard, on the weekend, which is like, what?
Gross.
I like it a little cooler myself.
At least 70s right now would be lovely. So
and all the leaves to change, pretty.
Yes. Yeah, because they haven't, a little bit, but hardly all. They're starting.
Yes. They're starting.
I've started my day with a complaint, so it can only go upwards from here. Speaking of upwards, let's have our first shout out of the day.
Okay, cool.
Want to give a shout out to Cindy Keller and Mary Spradley. They are our Alpha administrators, and you know, Cindy, of course, she had a surgery and then there were some complications and she's been in recovery, and she is so frustrated at not being as involved as she has wanted to be, and she's still keeping up with things, and she's just gunning to get back as soon as she can.
That's right.
Cindy, we want to make sure you take care of yourself first and foremost.
Yes, Cindy.
But Mary has done an amazing job of keeping me on top of things. She's like right there with
Mary.
all the notes saying this, that, the other thing, and that has been so helpful. And so, yeah, things have been running really well. That's exactly. When she does that to me, then I'm good to go. And so there have been not too many Alpha incidents. If there has, it's been because I've gone off the tracks. But thank you both to Cindy and to Mary for taking care of us there.
Thank you, Cindy and Mary. You're both remarkable, and we want you to be healthy, so take it easy.
Right.
Take it easy. All right, what else is going on? Well, the angel tree is coming up. So, as mentioned before, please contact Natalie Berger or Sharon Hughes because they need callers to work the phones and just give these families a quick call, very quick, to find out what each child is wanting. So please, please call Natalie or Sharon and help them out. Thank you, everyone.
We have yet another New Covenant partner class coming up, and this is something that we see God's faithfulness. We saw this even during our year of, I don't know what you would call it, but our
year of chaos, year of
but it wasn't
transition,
maybe.
Transition.
It wasn't chaos and it wasn't leaderless. We had leaders and all that,
True.
Even during then we had New Covenant partners, and we have another one coming up Saturday, October 5th from 1 to 4. It's going to be in the library. Now they really need you to RSVP if you're coming because they have to print out materials. We want to make sure we don't have neither too few or too many. You are obviously always, as we've said in the past, welcome in this class, even if you do not plan on joining FPC. So, you know, if you've come to church here and you're just curious, but you're not ready to join, please do. If you've been a long-time member, please do, because in this class you're going to learn about what FPC is all about, what being a Presbyterian is all about.
Correct.
What being a Christian is all about. What it means to be a follower of Christ.
That's the main thing. What it means to be a Christian.
That's right.
So we have the New Covenant Partner class on October 5th. The following week, October 11th and 12th, is the annual craft fair. So, if you would like a booth application, please talk to Grace Spiker. And if you aren't a crafter, be sure to stop by and see Grace Spiker. No, say hi to her. She's doing a lot of work. It's Friday, 4 to 8 p.m. and Saturday is 9 to 3. So this supports the Old Sanctuary Preservation Fund. Entrance fee is $2 or a can of non-perishable food. So $2 or cans of food, and that will go to the Northern Nevada Dream Center. So come support the Old Sanctuary Fund and just enjoy a beautiful, lovely craft fair.
There's amazing things.
Yeah,
now, we
there
had
really
some
is.
breaking news on this. And so, Grace is also looking for bakers to make cookies for the cookie sales.
Oh, yes.
Right? So you can do that beforehand, of course.
Yes.
Volunteers to help during the fair. And crafters who are willing to donate their handmade crafts to the FPC booth table. So if you do a craft and you're willing
Very
to
cool.
not
Very
receive
cool.
money for it, we have an FPC table, and again, those monies go to the Old Sanctuary Preservation Fund. See Grace this Sunday. If you can make cookies, donate crafts, or be a volunteer.
Make cookies, donate crafts, or be a volunteer. Excellent.
Yes.
And that cookie booth.
Yes, ma'am. Let's move on to a mission, a really wonderful mission that we support, Operation Christmas Child. And we've done this for some time. Shout out to Lynn Weaver for taking the forefront on that for the past several years.
Yes.
So there were shoe boxes that were folded by the Mountain Movers group. Do you want to?
Yes, shout out to the Mountain Movers Youth Group, who set a new world record, mind you, of folding 100 and some boxes. They put them all together. You'll see them in the narthex. They watched 2 videos in the sanctuary that Paul Weaver ran for us. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
On the project. Then they ate their dinner, and then they put all of those boxes together, and they did all of that in 1 hour. Much to
Mountain
men's
Movers.
shock.
You're number one. You're number one. Good
Yes,
job.
they are.
All right.
Thank you, Mountain Movers Youth Group, for doing that volunteer project.
Yes. Love getting them involved in these things. So starting this Sunday, those boxes will be available, and Lynn Weaver is going to be talking during the service and giving a little presentation on this really important mission opportunity. So.
Excellent. Here we are. We're going to talk about giving to the church online. This is a reminder that we have a QR code. That's one of those boxes with black squiggly lines in it. And that gives you the opportunity to give to the church online. Now, do you have to do this? No!
Woo!
You can still pay with the cash and the check. And you always will be able to. This is just another way that you can donate to the church. And we're just being very blunt because people get confused, which I understand. You don't have to do that. But if you want to, you can use the QR code.
Thank you, Mary.
You're very welcome.
I wish she wasn't so wishy-washy. You never know where she's coming from. Hashtag facetiousness. Okay.
But we digress.
Listen, you know, the new website, I know we've been talking it up, and it's still not up. And the issue with that is our domain name. So our domain name has been registered through one site, and we have to go through a bunch of rigmarole to get that domain name back and put it to the other company we're working with, right? So hang in there. We have a fabulous new site coming up.
Ooh, cool.
However, in the meantime, I love it when I see people pulling out their phones to take pictures, because all of us now can take really good pictures just using our phones. So if you would please do that when you're at any sort of church function, be it a friendship supper or a youth thing, or just even when we're milling around after church, take pictures, and you're going to send them to rogerrthompson@yahoo.com. I'm putting that on the screen right now.
Okay.
Okay, and so the thing is, we want this to be a dynamic website. We don't want it to be something where you look at it, and I've been looking at a lot of websites, and there are church websites that still have stuff up about COVID.
Oh,
their
I'm
COVID
sure.
procedures.
Yeah,
and
that's...
we don't want that. We
No,
want
we
to be
want-
dynamic. And so we need those pictures to continue coming. It's not just a one-time thing. So when you see something just spectacular, snap a photo and send it to Roger.
Yes.
Oh, and speaking, hey, you know what? Let's do this. why don't we get a selfie in here? There we go. We'll send that to you, Roger.
All right. Thank you, Roger, for doing that. Okay, well, the missions that we're going to pray for this week, along with all of the other things. The Nelsons in Guatemala, keep that little family in your prayers. And also Northern Nevada Dream Center. Do we have a blue barrel in our narthex at the moment?
I think we always do.
Do we? We might need to
double check that.
Push that, because it tends to disappear when it's there all the time.
True.
I mean, I forget about it.
Right. It just becomes part of the landscape.
Yes. So that we need to keep filling that up with canned goods, correct?
Yes. Well, and I love that during the craft fair, people will bring cans for that.
Yes.
It's a good time of year for that. But still, just remember,
that's an ongoing thing. That's an ongoing thing. So look for that blue barrel. I think we need to move it so people remember it's there.
Yeah.
Like put it right in the door when you walk in. So you're
the last thing we need is any of our people tripping over
No
anything.
kidding.
So let's not. Let's not, okay?
Just remember both of those in your prayers. The Nelsons and Northern Nevada Dream Center.
There we go. Well, Mary.
This is YouTube.
So we invite you to like, subscribe, and
ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell.
We'll do anything to not put an actual bell on here. But it's colorful.
And share, and have a wonderful day.
Awesome. We'll see you Sunday in church. God bless. Take care. Bye. You know, speaking of all of this weather change that's not happening, you know who I'm really missing?
Who?
Sandy, our weather lady.
Yes.
There's nothing like a good Sandy weather forecast.
Sandy Hatchell, if you are watching us, maybe we could come film you at your house.
And you can fill us in on the weather.
You can give us a weather report. I think we should call her.
Oh, yes, definitely, definitely. All right. Love you, Sandy.
We love you, Sandy. And Narissa. We love you both.
Yes, absolutely. In the
This
library.
Saturday?
Not this Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday, October 5th. Sorry, that was... Yay for bloopers.
Is that the end? All right, well.
Thank you, Lord Jesus, for providing bloopers today. Thank you, thank you. Hashtag sarcasm.
Yeah.
or no, anyway. So, what was it? Well, no, this is an aside. Robert Irvin, when he was in my 5th grade gifted and talented class, he said, Miss Chenin, you did that with facetiousness, not sarcasm, because you didn't mean it with intent to hurt.
That was a 5th grader?
That was Sandy Irvin's son.
Oh, Mike. Mikey Irvin. Shout out to Mikey. Who, I still have his essay, Ode to the Trout.